Hey guys, so in this video we're continuing with our Regents Review short answer questions. Number 12 is asking, calculate the gradient along Chris Creek between locations X and Y. Label your answers with the correct units. It's talking about this creek right here, which is a creek or a river, and I just want to find the gradient between locations X and locations Y. If you go back to your reference table, page 1, you'll see that the equation for gradient is change in field value divided by distance. In other words, we need to find the change in field value, meaning the difference in elevation between X and Y, and then find the distance between X and Y. Divide that by the distance between X and Y, and I should have my gradient. And for gradient and topographic profiles, you're going to need a piece of scrap paper. So let's start with my top value, which is just the change in field value. So for the change in field value, let me zoom out a little bit. I just need the elevation of Y and the elevation of X, and I should find the difference. It should be the higher elevation minus the lower elevation so that we get a positive value. So let's see. Y's elevation is 400. And remember, this map is in feet, the elevations. And X's elevation is 300 feet. So I'm just going to do a bigger elevation minus smaller elevation. So my change in point value must be 400 minus 300, which gives me 100 feet. So I already have my top, numerator part, change in field value, which should be 100 feet. Just going to circle that. Now I need to find the distance. And then I need to divide the change in field value by the distance. For the distance, you're going to need a piece of scrap paper. Now, I'm going to take my scrap paper and I'm going to put it between X and Y. And I'm going to mark where X is, and I'm going to mark where Y is. Here's X, and here's Y. This, I'm kind of marking the distance between X and Y, and then I'm trying to figure out the exact distance in miles based on my scale. So now that I've marked X and Y, I'm going to take it to my scale. I'm going to put one of my lines at the 0 of the scale and see how many miles is between my X and Y values. So it looks like it's around 2.5. So I found my distance. My distance between X and Y equals 2.5 miles. Now, based on my reference table, I should divide my change in field value by the distance. My change in field value is 100 feet, and I divide by 2.5 miles, and my answer should be somewhere, depending on what you got, 37 to 43, somewhere, any number between these two numbers, and your unit should be feet per mile. It's always the unit on the top divided by unit bottom in the bottom for double unit and gradient. And that's it.